Today, Spain come to Mission Beach. I feel so Spanish, but I feel so Australian too. And I'm gonna cook you the number 2 dish in the whole south of Spain. Number 1, paella. Number 2, fideuà. It's a paella cooked with pasta shells. Absolutely amazing. It goes with seafood, and if you're talking about seafood, look at where we are. This lovely ocean is asking for seafood. So, very simple. 3 steps. Chopping, cooking, and eating. Very simple. A little bit of capsicum. I'm choosing these yellow ones because they got a lovely sweetness. I love chunky food. A little bit of red capsicum. It's got a lovely sweetness too. A nice bright red, like our whole country. Full of color and power. Lots of olive oil, extra virgin. In a really hot pan that is gonna smoke straight away. There you are, all that smoke. Oh, beautiful. Get all the capsicums, start frying, and listen to this. There's music to my ears. They start caramelizing, they got plenty of sugar, and they're gonna give a lovely base to this fideuà. Now, nice big and chunky piece of seafood. Mud crabs. I pre-cooked them before, so it's not so messy to get them ready. And starting from the legs into the pot, we're gonna caramelize and create a lovely glaze in the base of the pot. Wow! The big cloves with the back of the knife. It's smacking. And inside the mix. The next one is smacking with the back of the knife. So all the juice will go through that white flesh. Plenty of flavor. My God, I'm getting so excited. Absolutely beautiful. Now, when the time of the spices, like smoked paprika, is a little capsicum. It's been dry in the sun, and it's got a lovely sweet flavor. And at the same time, gives a lovely smokiness. A little bit of spicy paprika is the same capsicum, but like a chili, like really hot. And we put a tiny little bit of this. Don't go too crazy with the spicy paprika because it is really hot, and it will overpower the flavor of the whole fideuà. Lots of salt and lots of onion. I want a little bit of acidity, so that's why I put the onions after, so they don't cook all the way and they still got a little bit of bite. Beautiful, finely diced. Chop it, chop. Nice and small pieces. And the next one, exactly the same. Beautiful juices coming out of the onion into the pot. There you are. Beautiful. And now, my good old friend, a whole head of garlic is gonna give that lovely punch. Beautiful flavor. There you are. The skins, everything. Just keep it whole, and after you can get it out of the mix very easily. So, garlic time. Now, nice fresh squid. It's got beautiful along with the sweetness of the crabs. Around 3 cubes. I'm so hungry. Remember in Spain, we eat a lot. That's why we're so big and chunky. Remember, the pasta is gonna take more or less 7 to 8 minutes. And the chunkier the pieces of calamari they are, the slower they're gonna cook. And the nice and tender they're gonna be. Now, pasta time. 1 handful of pasta, enough for a portion for 1 person. Pasta is gonna double on size when the stock goes in. So we're gonna saute the pasta a little bit, so that the glaze in the bottom of the pan is gonna infuse that pasta with lovely colors and flavors. And my favorite ingredient in the world. I dream about it. I love you, saffron. I love you so much. It's just amazing ingredient, lots of saffron. The number 1 ingredient, the Spanish gastronomy. Ole. Now, couple of tomatoes for that lovely reddish color. Plenty of red. The passion. The love. The impulse. All the Spanish personality nearly inside this dish. Wow. Already can taste it, and I don't even got my tooth in it. Now, nice big chunky wooden spoon. Stir a little bit. And as you can see, the paprika, the pimenton, is toasting with all the olive oil and all the juices from the crab. And it's creating an amazing base with lots of flavor. So good. Oh my God, I'm getting so excited. Don't be scared that you can see little patches in the base of the pot that looks like burn. That's lots of flavor. When we put the wine, That's gonna be glazed beautifully. Little bit of white wine. You can see the sizzling. Can you hear? That's just magic for me. Now is the time for the stock. A nice fish stock goes perfectly with the pasta. Mama teach me a perfect measurement. 1 handful of pasta, 2 cups of stock. It works every time. Stock goes into the pasta and forget about stirring. Go and have a siesta, enjoy the sun. In Spain, everything is about having fun and relax. It's not like the Italians, they stir the risotto for hours. Some lovely parsley. Oh my God, as you can see that lovely bubbles, everything is happening already. So now, and as a good Spaniard, I'm going to have a siesta and I'll see you in half an hour. The siesta was so good. The fideuà is finished. All the stock is gone and the pasta is soaked all. 3 main ingredients to be a real Spaniard: love, passion, and food. And I love with passion this food. Get big chunks of crab and all the pasta and the crab, they become just one flavor. The tomatoes, they give that lovely red color. And the sauce is just the wine and the fish stock, just beautiful. The aroma from the saffron is so powerful. And as you can see, fideuà with mud crab, what an amazing dish. Yole. How to define one single country with a dish? And coming from the coast, the seafood. The color, red passionate, like us. And hot, smoky, spicy, like Spanish people. This fideuà, whole definition of a real Spaniard. Qué bueno, qué rico. You know, chef, we got it in the blood. We like the action. So I prepare myself a little setup for a restaurant meal. I'm gonna cook you a lamb backstrap with corn puree and fried bananas. What about that? What we need first is a long, beautiful aged lamb backstrap. We're gonna chop it in a few pieces so we actually can fit it into the pan. Lots of seasoning. Sea salt, it'll go perfectly with it. After, we need to get a slurry ready for the crumbing. A slurry is a mix of water and flour that is gonna do coat with a lot of stickiness to put the polenta and the crust of the rice. Have a look in this. They're going to sleep in the flour. Now, we're gonna do a pretty funky coating. Some arboreal rice and a tiny bit of polenta. Plenty of flavor and crunchiness. We need a mortar pestle and lots of power. And start working, baby. And as you can see, you're gonna get a powder. And it's gonna give a lovely crunchiness. Make sure it's powdery because the whole grain of rice will be impossible to eat. Now, let's put the corn puree on. A little bit of corn kernels into a really hot pan. A cup of cream and a tiny bit of thyme. I got thyme, you got thyme. Lots of hot olive oil into a very hot pan, nice and smoky. Get the lamb. Make sure the coat all the way. All the crust, look at that, looking beautiful. The yellow color of the polenta and the rice is just fantastic. One baby, less cooking. Second one, exactly the same. They are missing the kitchen so much relaxing. I need a little bit of power. I'm so fired up. And remember, with the polenta and the rice cooks, wow, we have amazing crunchy texture. Leia, look at that beautiful crust. Isn't that amazing? The lamb backstrap, we're not gonna cook them all the way through. we want them lovely, nice, medium red, about 49 degrees in the middle. So still keep that lovely juices, and it's really nice and mellow. We're gonna start to fry the bananas. We're gonna get them nice and charcoal in the barbecue, Aussie style. So let's peel the banana, B-A-N-A-N-A-A. There we are. Cut them in half. I hope you can follow me at home. Do you wanna me to slow down? No way. Put your fingers. Now, a little bit of oil, and into the barbecue. Beautiful. Do we have a space here? Of course we do. And the next one. This is a tropical twist on my restaurant meal tonight. Bananas. Let's work in our mini salad. Little bit of pink echalot, nice and sweet. I love them. Nice and finely chopped. Chop into a mixing bowl. Break them all. Really nice and flaky. Wow, beautiful. A little bit of this massive, story chunky chili into the bowl. Now, tiny little bit of baby coriander. It will go fantastic. Opa. Watch the lamb. It's getting burned. As you can feel with your finger, the lamb is shrinking and it's getting that beautiful golden color that is showing us that is nearly ready. Now, some citrus into our salad. Microplane, ready, and raka. It's gonna cut beautifully through the sweetness of the corn. Wow, and a little bit of juice, but just right at the end. So your salad doesn't wilt. We get it ready anyway. I love nice and juicy lines, baby. Anyway, let's take this lamb before it overcooks. It feels nice and soft, that means that it's ready. A medium rare is the perfect temperature. Now, corn puree, very simple. All our stuff is been cooking for around 5 to 6 minutes. Now it's going into a measuring jug. And hasta la vista, baby. Start working it with the cream, and everything will become just one flavor. The sweetness of the corn, the earthiness of the thyme, fantastic flavors to go together. In a restaurant, we will pass it through a sieve. Because we are in paradise, no stress here, darling. Straight into a mixing bowl, and let it cool down just for a second. Banana time. Wow, that's just fantastic. All the sugars are caramelizing, and it's just looking 10 out of 10. Okay, and banana is going beautiful with lamb. Let's get these beauties on top of the bench. A really sharp knife. Look at this beauty. There you are. You see the little pinky in the middle? That means that we're right. Lots of backstrap there. You see that lovely juices coming out of the lamb. The banana, the nice and charcoal now with lots of sugar. Caramelized, beautiful. That black color is all the sugars. That means that we are on the right way. Corn time. Get this mixing bowl. It's cooled down a little bit, and with a tiny little bit of sour cream, nice and chunky, we fold it through the mix, and we get a little bit of consistency. And as you see, it's thickening it up in a couple of seconds. Plating time, all over the bananas, lovely yellowy colors. And to finish, our amazing quick salad with the juices I promised you before. There you are. See you later. And there you are. Lovely colors, chili, acidity from the limes, sweetness from the echalons. What else could you ask for? In 5 minutes, Miguel has got dinner on the table. How many customers tonight in the restaurant? The crust in the lamb is unbelievable. The corn puree is so sweet with the earthy, strong contrast of the thyme. That bananas, they're to die for. And that chili, so sweet but spicy at the same time. I feel like I just finished service, a little bit of rush, and after hard work, chillax with the sunset.
How do you feel about mojitos?
Mojitos,
Mojito.
my favorite drink in the world.
In the whole world? Beautiful.
And you have to do the mojitos.
Mojito.
There you go. With the...
And it's only 2 garnishes. It's a burnt pineapple
How are you gonna caramelize it?
with my little friend.
Turn me on, baby, turn me on. It's melting.
And can you smell it as well?
Okay. So now we wait to that to harden up so it becomes nice and crusty.
So now what we're going to do is get the cocktail together. A little bit of lime.
Chop it in quarters.
We're going to squeeze it in.
Squeeze it in.
Yeah.
Now the pounding action.
Pineapple. Chop,
There you are.
We're going to take the middle out.
And now,
We're going to put it in here
Boston glass.
and smash it.
Okay.
Mojitos just have rum in them. We're being cheeky. We put a splash of tequila in there. We're going to put 1 and 2 shots.
Well, that's a fair bit of alcohol. That's for 2 cocktails, though.
2 cocktails. And then 1 more. So that there's not so much sourness to it, we need some brown sugar. So I'm going to put some mint in there. Run your hand down. Yeah.
All the aromas, eh? Fantastic. Mojito, mojito. Oh,
at
wow,
that.
beautiful.
Brillante.
Cárate, hoy bajo. Shake it, shake it.
Like a opa.
There you are, nice shake, huh? Oh, wow. Beautiful. That looks fantastic.
It releases the aroma.
That looks beautiful. The colors are fantastic. So, mojito all the way from La Habana in Cuba.
Cheers. Salud.
Good morning, buenos dias. I was so excited last night that I couldn't actually sleep. And I thought to myself, I better get up nice and early in the morning and go to this amazing tropical beach, Tala Beach. Unbelievable place. This place is so special. It's got something amazing about it. So I say to myself, I'm gonna cook an amazing tropical recipe for breakfast. So I got one of these beauties, these coconuts, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna make a coconut smoothie. First thing, start chopping the coconut with a very sharp knife and make a mess all over the house. And that's gonna be my glass. Just get the top off. There you are. It's all tropical, so it doesn't really matter. We throw in the beach. And with the back of the knife, we're gonna break the hard part. It can't get more tropical than this. Look at this. Break. We're gonna scoop out the young coconut flesh. Look at this. Can't get fresher than that. So we're gonna whack that in the blender. Have a look in this. There you are. Unbelievable. I'm falling in love with this place. Tala Beach is beautiful. We're gonna put a little bit of coconut cream. So it's gonna give body to the mix. The sweet part, palm sugar. So we grate more or less a teaspoon's worth. Now, little bit of passion fruit, cut it in half, and scoop the inside into the mix. And it's gonna give a little bit of texture, a little bit of crunchiness. Scoop it all, baby, scoop it all. And now, a tiny little bit of fresh mint for the fragrance and the aromas. To finish, a little bit of full fat milk to take the edge or too sweet of the coconut cream. For the last part of the smoothie, we need ice cream. We need power to actually blitz all that together. Obviously, there's no power here. The only power you're gonna find in this beach is this power. So I'm gonna go to the shack and finish my smoothie. Follow me. So the ice cream is in, and this is so nice and frothy. The ice cream always get the froth to the smoothies, and oh wow, orgasmic. Am I allowed to say that? I'm gonna fry some banana chips. This is panko, Japanese breadcrumbs. They white bread, freeze dry, and they work so well. This is sugar bananas. They're so cute. Tiny little bit of flour, and we're gonna do an egg wash, just really quick. Just a couple of eggs, just to help to get the panko stick to the banana. Easy, easy, Japanese, arigato. Okay, so just whisk roughly the egg, slice the banana chips, have a really nice hot pan with hot oil. So get the banana chips, banana, B-A-N-A-N-A-A, and dust them in the flour to coat them and get easy for the egg wash to stick in the banana chips. Mix them around the egg wash. Maybe use a spoon, don't use your fingers because this will get messy. And the last step is going into the panko. It's gonna stick to the egg wash and it's gonna create an amazing crust that when it fries, it's gonna get that lovely golden color. So we're making a banana schnitzel. That sounds a little weird, isn't it? But it's really, really tasty. So now into the hot oil. It's gonna cook to a golden brown color and the banana inside is gonna caramelize beautifully. Get a female spoon, the ones with the holes, and leave them fry for about a couple of minutes until they get a lovely golden color. So now, in a tea towel, we're gonna put the banana chips and allow them to stay there for about a couple of minutes. So all the excess of oil is gonna drain into the tea towel. The last part of the recipe, medium-sized pot to cook our kiwi fresh compote. Slice the kiwi with the skin on. I wash them very well because all the vitamins and the good stuff is in the skin. Nobody likes the texture. I really like it. It's nice and crunchy. I really love it. A tiny little bit of butter so the kiwi doesn't stack in the pot. And we got a little bit of sauce going on. It's frothing in the pan and the kiwi goes in. You can hear that lovely sizzling. This has to be really quick so we still can keep that green lovely color. We put the mint inside. We saute a little bit to take the edge off and we plate straight away. This is so beautiful, so special, so tropical. I feel almost like Tom Hanks talking to Wilson. So now the banana chips going on top, nice and dry. All the excess of the oil is in the tea towel. We put the smoothie into the coconut, slice the base a little bit. So when it's nice and flat, we can actually put it into the table and it's not gonna wobble. And now our amazing smoothie goes inside. It can't get more tropical than this. So let's taste it. What? Delicious. So now you know what I'm gonna do. As a good Tom Hanks, I'm gonna get Wilson, me and myself, and my breakfast, and I'm going to this amazing tropical beach to have breaking.